Imagine waking up one morning, and Antarctica is no longer white, no ice, no glaciers, no frozen continent at the bottom of the world. Just endless dark water, a landmass uncovered for the first time in millions of years. Coastlines vanish, nations drown, weather systems break. And the Earth enters a new age, an age shaped not by fire, but by melting ice. This isn't fantasy. It's a question scientists quietly fear. What if Antarctica completely melted? Antarctica is the coldest, driest, most isolated continent on the planet. Yet it holds the key to Earth's future. Because beneath its frozen surface lies a reservoir so vast, it contains 70% of all the fresh water on Earth. Enough ice to raise global sea levels by 58 meters, or 190 feet if it melted entirely. For now, Antarctica feels eternal, a silent world of frozen mountains and ancient glaciers, but the planet is changing, and this scenario forces us to imagine a future where the last great ice fortress collapses, and the world is reshaped forever. Today we journey into that world step by step, year by year, consequence by consequence. Antarctica is not just ice, it is a continent. A massive landmass larger than China and India combined. Its ice sheet is up to 4.8 kilometers thick. Under the ice are mountain ranges, valleys deeper than the Grand Canyon, ancient forests frozen in time, and freshwater lakes sealed beneath solid ice. The most famous is Lake Vostok. Hidden under 4,000 meters of ice, a liquid world untouched for 15 million years. Antarctica's ice does three things that keep Earth stable. It reflects sunlight, cooling the planet, stores massive amounts of frozen water, locking sea levels in place, stabilizes weather patterns, acting like the world's natural thermostat. If that ice disappears, everything unravels. Melting Antarctica isn't a sudden event. It starts with a whisper, with cracks forming in glaciers the size of cities. Then ice shelves break off. Massive slabs float into the ocean, speeding up the melting underneath. As temperatures rise, Antarctica loses its ancient balance. Glaciers begin sliding. Warm water attacks from below. Winds shift. Storms intensify. The first signs are subtle: rising sea levels, changing currents, shifting weather, but soon, the world realizes something unprecedented is beginning. Antarctica is waking up, and it's melting. As Antarctica melts, sea levels rise, not slowly, but dramatically. A few centimeters become a few meters. A few meters become a global crisis. Coastal cities, New York, Shanghai, Mumbai, London, Karachi, Rio de Janeiro, face the impossible. Roads flood permanently. Ports drown. Subways fill with seawater. Entire districts disappear beneath the waves. Low-lying nations like Bangladesh, the Maldives, and parts of Indonesia are swallowed entirely. Millions become climate refugees. Countries face mass migrations unlike anything in human history. But the ocean's rising is only the beginning. Once the ice sheet shrinks, something extraordinary happens. A new ocean forms in Antarctica, a vast inland sea sitting where ice once stood. Water floods ancient valleys. Mountain peaks rise as islands. Rivers form across the newly exposed land. The continent transforms from a frozen desert into a vast archipelago surrounded by dark water. But this new ocean does more than reshape Antarctica itself. It reshapes the entire planet's circulation system. Ocean currents, the hidden bloodstream of Earth, collapse and reorganize. And the consequences reach every corner of the world. Antarctica's whiteness used to reflect sunlight, cooling the planet like a giant mirror. Without that mirror, the Earth absorbs heat. Temperatures rise, storms intensify, weather patterns destabilize, monsoons shift unpredictably, droughts worsen, heat waves become lethal. In North America and Europe, winter becomes erratic, swinging from brutal cold to unprecedented warmth. The southern hemisphere sees even more dramatic changes. Cyclones grow stronger, rainfall patterns collapse, and Australia faces one of its hottest eras in history. The planet enters a new climate regime, one humanity has never experienced. Earth has been here before. Millions of years ago, during the Eocene epoch, Antarctica was ice-free. It hosted forests, animals roamed its valleys. Sea levels were far higher. But humanity did not exist then. Civilization did not exist then. Cities, ports, economies, agriculture, none of it could survive in a world like that. More recently, after the last ice age, sea levels rose 120 meters. This flooded ancient coastlines and reshaped early human societies. But that rise happened over thousands of years. If Antarctica melts today, sea levels could rise 10 times faster than after the Ice Age, in a world with billions of people and fragile infrastructures. The past shows us the scale, the present shows us the speed, the future shows us the consequences. Year 1 to 10, coastal collapsed cities begin building barriers, but the ocean rises faster than engineering can adapt. Billions of dollars are lost. Millions of homes vanish. Year 10 to 50, mass migration, large populations abandon coastlines permanently, high ground becomes valuable. Nations face political and economic instability. Year 50 to 100, total reshaping sea levels climb dozens of meters. Entire countries disappear. New coastlines form, ancient ports are gone. Year 100 plus. A new planet the maps humanity once knew become irrelevant. Coastal civilizations fade. New inland cities rise. Antarctica becomes a navigable continent, a place once frozen now open to exploration. But the world humanity inherits is far more unstable than the one it lost. The melting of Antarctica triggers the largest economic collapse in human history. Global trade networks break. Ports, refineries, factories, and warehouses drown. Insurance systems collapse. Agriculture shifts dramatically. Fishing industries transform. Food shortages become widespread. Conflict over land and water increases. Some nations rise, others fall. The world becomes divided not by politics, but by geography, by who has land above water and who does not. After Antarctica melts completely, the Earth settles into a new equilibrium. Temperatures stabilize, but at a much higher level. The planet becomes warmer, wetter, stormier. Ocean currents eventually reform, but in unfamiliar patterns. Ecosystems adapt slowly. Species migrate, evolve, or vanish. Humanity must rebuild. New coastal cities emerge on higher ground. New technologies evolve to survive the heat. New political alliances shape the world. Civilization does not end, but it changes dramatically, permanently. If Antarctica completely melted, the Earth would enter one of the greatest transformations in its history. Coastlines would drown. Weather systems would break. Ecosystems would collapse. Human society would be forced to rebuild from the ground up in a world reshaped by water. This scenario is extreme, but it teaches a powerful truth. The stability of our world rests on forces we rarely see. Forces locked in ice, wind, ocean, and time. And if even one of those forces changes, the world can transform overnight. But the real question is not just, what if Antarctica melted? It's this. What other hidden forces could reshape our civilization? And how close are we to triggering them?